This is the brand new Tone Soda from Clash Discs. The Soda is an understable 7-speed with flight number 75-22, and it's their third mold released in their new Tone plastic. I've already done a review on the Tone Salt and the Tone Popcorn, so go check those out if you haven't already. But if you don't know what Tone technology is, it's Clash Discs' newest technology that's basically an undermold. They combine two different plastic types, one on the top and the other on the bottom. The top plastic being a little bit gummier and grippier, and the underside being a little bit stiffer. This combination makes some of the best feeling and most durable plastic you'll ever see. I mean, I already love how this Tone Soda feels in my hand. It feels great. But feel is only half the battle. We want to see how this thing flies too. So I've also brought with me their original Steady Soda to compare this Tone version to. And right off the bat, this Tone version of the soda has a lot more dome than the normal version, which I personally love. I love domier discs, so I'm expecting this to be a little bit glidier and more overstable. So we're gonna go test that out today, playing about 5 holes at Central Baptist, comparing the Tone Soda to the Steady Soda. Let's get into it. And one thing I forgot to mention is that this Tone Soda is still unreleased, so I don't know when you guys are gonna be able to get your hands on these, but huge thank you to Clash Discs for sending this out to me early to try out. Hole 1's about 330 feet, slightly uphill though, so it does play closer to 350. We're gonna throw the Steady Soda first, and from what I know about this disc, it is pretty understable, so we're gonna try to hyzer flip these discs. Good amount of hyzer on that, and it still turns even after that. What a great flight. Gave it an ace run too. Now the Tone version. Pretty much the exact same release angle. Okay, holy crap. Pardon my French, but that thing seemed to glide further than the original did. It held straighter for even longer before it tried to fade out. Hit the last tree. So far my assumption seems to be true. They flew very similar, but that Tone version seemed to glide a little bit more, and it didn't have quite as much turn as the Steady version did. But that's just one throw, so that might not be true. Birdie looks for both of them. Moving on to my makeshift hole 2, we're about 380 feet from the basket, so we're gonna see how these things hold up to a little bit more power. Starting out with the Tone version, we're gonna hyzer flip these on the left side and just let them drift to the right. Gosh, that flip up is so nice. Come out of it. Dang, we went deep with the basket. I didn't know I could throw that far, honestly. Now the Steady Soda. Get that flip. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. I put that one on a little bit more hyzer, so that's why I didn't turn as much. This Tone Soda was absolutely crushed. We're like 40 feet deep. Ugh. Holy cow. If it wasn't for these meddling trees, we would have gone well over 400 feet. And we were able to get the Steady pin high. Just dumped it out a little left. No birdies on this hole. Now I'm really excited to see how these fare in the woods, because this is where I'd pull out an understable 7-speed. When I need to hit a gap with a long hyzer flip. This is a 360 foot par 4, so we're gonna power down on these discs just a little bit to make sure we hit the gap. We're gonna start out with the Steady version. Today is the day we're gonna get the eagle, hopefully. Oh, buttery. Faded out a little bit too early. Now the Tone version, wanna hit that same gap on just a little bit more power. That might be it. But first we have to scramble with this Steady. This is much worse than I thought it was. All we have is a roller. That gets left. Circle 2. Now this would be an insane birdie save. Oh my gosh. But I'm not too mad I missed that, because this Tone Soda landed in the best spot I've ever been in off the tee. We are in circle 1 for the eagle look. No. No. Why? I choked. That should have been the eagle right there. Dang it. Okay, let's forget about that putt, but we can't forget about this absolutely nasty drive I pulled off with this Tone Soda. The best drive I've ever had on this hole in my life. This disc is 100% going in my bag, no questions asked. I have only played 3 holes with it, and I absolutely love this disc already. Such a great understable 7-speed with a ton of glide. It's not too flippy either, and I'm not being paid to promote this disc. I really love this disc, and I think you will too. Well, I said we were gonna play 5 holes today, but we're only gonna play 4 because it's getting pretty windy out there on those open holes, and it's not really good to showcase a disc flight in these heavy winds. So this is gonna be the last hole today, a 342-foot par 3, straight ahead, and then the basket is off to the left a little bit in the woods. Should be a simple hyzer flip backhand, but for all my forehand throwers out there, we're gonna do a forehand turnover shot and see if we can pull it off. Did I just pull it off beautifully? No way! Okay, this might be a forehand disc too. I didn't expect that to work so well. Now let's see if we can do it with the steady as well. Oh, if that turns some more, we might have done it again. No, we hit the last tree, you have to miss. I hope I made all you forehand throwers proud. I didn't think those throws were too bad. Maybe we can sneak in a little sneaky birdie throw in at the end. Oh, wow. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Come on. Par, what? What? Well, that's gonna be a bogey for the steady. We gotta make this birdie putt with the tone now. There we go. Well, I guess the disc golf gods are trying to tell me that the tone is better than the steady soda, but just to make sure, we're gonna do one final throw out in the field to see which one of these goes farthest, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. We're just gonna do one throw with each of these, going for max distance, so let's see how far we can throw them. Starting out with the steady soda. Oh, that is a great flight. A lot of turn to it, and then flexes out at the end. A nice full flight. And now the tone soda. Let's give this one a good rip. Yeah, go. Man, that thing is lifting. That wind got under that one. Not quite as much turn though. Well, I don't think I need to say much about this tone soda. You guys already know that I love this disc, and it's definitely going to be going in my bag as my new understable 7-speed. Compared to the steady soda, the stabilities were very, very similar, but this extra added dome gave it just a touch more glide, and it just wanted to hold straight for a little bit longer and push farther, which made it perfect in my opinion. One thing I am scared of though for this new tone technology is that it is a different manufacturing process, and with the tone salts, they were very inconsistent with their stabilities between salts. Some were overstable and some were understable, so I hope by the time this tone soda gets to full release, they'll have that figured out more and they'll be more consistent in their stabilities. But if they all turn out like this, that's gonna be perfect. Again, thanks to Clash Disc for sending me this out early. If you wanna see my review on their new ring plastic, be sure you're subscribed. It's coming out later this week. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Now, quick ace run.